Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
Very bad for the DNF Freecs.
Yeah, and they don't waste any time. You see a lot of junglers that are like, "Oh, we gotta fight for it. It's the grubs. It's a big thing. I'm gonna go in and at least get one, and I'm gonna call my whole team up, and we're gonna fight over this." But instead, they're like, "Nah, we can't. Just take the Drake. It's free. It's sitting there." And in this case, it's an Infernal Drake. Not a bad pickup, especially as the game comes along. I don't think you should fight me. Still a lot of CC in lockdown here for the side of DNF. So Gideon has to play it a bit carefully, but he's got his team with him. As the smite is going to go the way of Pyosik. Pyosik taking a bunch of damage, but he's just being follow flashed here as the rest of the team is going on in as the shuffle from Fisher, not the greatest, but the follow-up here from the Kaisaju finally takes out the DNF jungler as now the front line here, Lahen's going a bit too far, trying to bait this fight even further. But it doesn't look like it's going to go much further at all as he...
Hoping for a... I mean, it's a Dragon Apiece. Doesn't really matter to them, it's good soloing up. We'll see what it is. Can't be Chemtech.
I'm going to say Mountain again.
Panic. I know it's like loud and noisy when Rumble overheats, but the action stopped, don't worry.
Yeah. He's Super Galaxy, isn't he?
Why do you even have to ask?
Doesn't every player play this one?
Yeah.
There are other Rumble skins.
Honestly,
like
this is possibly Riot's biggest mistake, is making a skin so good that it's just used forever.
Nobody buys the other ones?
Yeah.
As in they go, that's the equalizer right on top. Gideon goes untargetable, but the dive is going on elsewhere in the bottom lane, and this dive is very messy. Lahen's barely gets out of range, and Gideon has to flash here. It's dives on both sides of the map. First, Turret Blood is going to go the way of DNF, though.
Yeah, DNF, easy play, easy dub for DNF Freecs. The tower is gone, just let it go.
Yeah, as we say that, I mean, they're not going for it right off the bat. You can see that they're not going for the Drake yet. It's like, no, I don't have to.
This bot tier 2, they got time.
It was such an overcommittal to the top side of the map from Noshim that DNF are like, you know what? Let's take even more than we thought we were going to get, because they're going to get the charge into the mid-inner. They're going to get the Gromp as well.
It
These
feels
are little things, but they're wins.
Both teams, it felt a little bit sluggish. Like, it felt like Nongshim overcommitted top. Like, you got the tower, why are you still there? And then the opposite side, DNF Freecs, like, I don't mind them getting the vision, but they spent a lot of time.
That is not a feel-good moment. Due to up 500 gold, doesn't matter with the items that were completed. Especially before that Muramasa. As in they go, that's extremely deep. And Pyosik is going to just die. I'm not sure how else to call that one, guys. He went in, he flashed, no, he didn't flash even, he just shuffled away. And that might just be an Otacon free for Noshim. Down on gold.
I think that might be it. I think that might be the worst play I've seen in this season so far. That was really something from Pyosik.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
Can we give a top 3 at least?
Yeah, we might have to have the Mad movie. Okay, looking for a little
nice dodge.
and very nice dodge. Didn't even have the scrap shield at that time. He used it afterwards, so...
Yeah, he hasn't skilled his E. This game.
I mean, it has a cooldown.
This game's been so passive.
He might have just used it, and Pyosic's like, okay, he used it, and the guy...
I mean, okay.
Like, okay, yeah.
I think he was trying to... He thought the ult could connect before he could get like his E off to that distance, and Bulldog would still be in range. He was like, what the hell are you talking about? And why are you speaking in English? We're Korean players.
That's where the drop in communication happened. It all makes sense now.
And Pyosik has spent time in North America, so
yeah,
he does have a good grasp on English.
That's why. That must have been it. Well, he's going to Weaver Zing up into the mid lane. Oh, there you go. There's the flick back on a Fisher. And he's just going to withdraw.
And Fish...
And in they go. They want more. They want to get something for this. The equalizer's pretty huge as in comes King in, looking for some value. Not the highest value Otacon I've ever seen, but at least he got the 1 kill.
I understand now. Ish.
He's behind on gold.
I mean...
But yeah, he is.
He's got 2 items. Okay, as I say that, he's not really that fair.
Jace
he's got 3 items. I don't trust the Jace.
Oh, Lahen's! What is happening? Just flashing on in. Might get punished for it too. As in they go to that backline. The follow-up is there. Gideon in a bit of trouble, but the damage is not quite there. They go way too deep. and Bulldog just cannot extend as far as they did. And call that an overextension where I'm from.
I think they call that an overextension in everywhere. I think there's nothing specific to it.
Yeah, well, Bulldog, he's gonna try.
Oh, the Baron damage came in.
Yeah, this is a scary Baron.
The Hen's going on a long flank, but they are just gonna die. What?
That was an insane amount of Gideon just dashes over the rocks and dies. Kingen as well, he's got a little bit of peel, but oh man, the Baron throw of all Baron throws. Kingen now on the run. I mean, they've got to be able to just go, okay, well, he's gonna get one kill, but still, they stop the Baron, they win the fight. And then it was Freecs' turn to win the fight.
He's a mastermind, he's a genius. And Kyoshik saw this one coming.
They're doing Baron. And the recalls did not come in fast enough. I say that though, Fisher in position. Gideon here as well.
He can steal.
He can easily get over that wall. It's just gonna come down to a straight up flip, and it goes to Gideon. After all of that, they also killed the Rakan, but Gideon is down as well. And now it's all up to Jiwoo, who doesn't really have a front line anymore. Flashing on in his Bulldog, nearly gets his head taken off. But at the end of the day,
just keep running Jiwoo.
Even if Jiwoo does go down. Oh,
the recall. No, you can't get it.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try. Does he miss? No, he doesn't. And even as Vision in the brush afterwards.
As I said, Kyoshik saw it all. No, he didn't.
Well, Baron can use their Baron.
I'm interested to see if they fight it, or maybe they just don't fight it for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh, there we go.
Well, this time there's no turret. Your team is there, kind of. A little bit. You got a splash?
I think
that's good.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Nongshim wanted him to ult Kyoshik in at the end. He's gonna look for some poke angles. A big shock blast could go a long way here. That was not a big shock blast.
Yeah.
That was a regular shock blast.
And the big one also gonna miss. That's just a Cloud Drake to them. The Solar Flare goes wide. The Equalizer does a bit of damage, but no overcommittal here. As the Seismic Shock comes in goes Jiwoo already with a killer instinct, and both teams are like, please God, don't fight me.
Yep. Nongshim looking for that one. Difficult, still finding some struggles of engaging against his team that's clear. And, you know, I was talking about fun. Slow but fun.
It just feels like both teams do not have control over the way this game is going.
It feels like both teams like, okay, we got to respect them. They're in control.
All right, well, they're trying to get on top of Fisher here. That's the value of the Zhonya's. There's the knock, a perfectly timed from Bulldog. And just like that, one step out of position. And Fisher is dead. Lahens has to flash.
Yep. Baron at 20. Fisher's TP, but he's going to be up long after it spawns. DN Freecs still looking. A little bit of a whiff from the ult from Kyoshik, used onto the not Kai'Sa.
Trying to get some poke down. King gonna run forward into them to dodge the seismic shove, but might bait his team into a fight here. Looks like they want to have a fight the turn here on Tadudu, but he lives with the flash, and now everybody's just running away. I think that two presses his R, goes in, takes out two, but he's dead. And now with Berserker alive, they might consider going for this Baron, but this Baron does a lot of damage.
Oh, Lahens, don't die!
Let's
run!
Well, he's dead. Okay.
Definitely dead.
He's super dead.
Okay, well, that's Baron.
And Freecs have figured... Yeah, okay, here we go.
Let's kill the Baron.
They were thinking about it.
Okay, now Kingen TP's in. This was the mastermind play.
Okay, here comes Kingen and Fisher.
I actually think they just died.
Yeah. This is what I was saying. I don't think you have enough tankiness with these two. They're being burnt to a crisp. Bulldog is just dead. The ult drives Kyoshik into him somehow. Fisher gonna die, but somehow Kingen not able to do enough damage, but the Baron is stopped.
Amount of time considering, and then Jiwoo tries to make the hero play here to back up his jungler and gets two, which is kind of impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he still generating and farming that aura.
He is aura farming right now, that is sure. Not as much as Kyoshik is, though.
I do like how well he's sidestepped the seismic shoves.
That was pretty neat.
Especially because Bulldog has been so accurate, but the one guy, getting in there. There's the cleanse, pretty good against Leona, and the damage is done. Lahens is down, in goes Gideon, and immediately gets blown up, regretting that R press for sure. And the Baron's still available. The DN Freecs have taken a lot of damage. They're going to back up for now.
Was it a bait? The old sacrifice the jungle and support to make the enemy team do Baron? Maybe that's the strategy. Seems unlikely for Nongshim right now. I'm not sure. Am I at the point yet? Am I at the point do I hate Neferi?
Oh, there we go. In goes Bulldog, but Ju's got a lot of...
No way.
Okay, no, Ju also dashed over the rocks. No, you can't make this up. Ju is trying to get away. He's burning. Will he die? No, it looks like he will.
This season.
Yeah.
It has now lost that spot.
We're going to need an apology letter.
This, well, I mean, getting the cleanse from Berserker is nice, but the problem is he cleanses, so he doesn't die.
For sure.
Yeah, and we're all about vibes here at the LCK.
Yeah, not about numbers. Although, as I say that, let's take a look at the numbers here on the item value.
Head of the sports.
Yeah. You can see the shock blast. They hit Kingen and Lahens. That's how much damage it does. It's not negligible. There have been so many like it, though.
No, the one that really stands out to me wasn't... People didn't think of it as broken, but it was popping off in the LPL and was terrible in the LCK Shyvana.
Oh.
Remember Peanut Shyvana games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Please no.
Please no. Yeah, they're getting their push off. That's the last second of the Baron.
Oh, Equalizer does a good amount of lock damage to the Locket Shield.
Yeah, I mean, Bulldog burnt down a little bit there. They didn't have Fissure, so...
Guys,
Eat
it,
just,
right? For the context, to really hammer home how big this next fight is going to be.
For this story, at least, I think absolutely.
100%. Gideon has that dog in him.
Piosik's kind of going in, but not really. Up here on the top side as well. In goes Lens, is getting charmed up. And the peel is there, but the Zonya's, Fissure in a lot of trouble. But Gideon and Bulldog also getting into it. The flash away from Bulldog, but the Equalizer's down, and it's massive. Few flashes into 4 people! And he's gonna get one, but he's got the TA, and he has the backup, more importantly. As now the follow-up comes in from the rest of Notion. There's the divide, and takes out the Fed Jace. Berserker on the run, too. And untargetable. Barely.
Piosik's tail, the Elder Flip. This is where it ends. Noxie managed to clutch out the fight, managed to find the comeback.
Have to put on pressure. Baron comes up in 10 seconds, so they can force a fight, or DNF have to deal with Exodia.
Yeah. I think you just have to let them have it. And I think the thing is, the Elder's only for 1:20. If you push the waves out a little bit.
Look at top wave. I mean, they can just kind of...
No, I think just after a minute, Pyosik.
It's
after
hard,
a minute.
though, because teams that have Exodia, they're so fast with their push. Okay, the wall's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to take, like, what, 7 seconds off? A little bit less.
Again, just in the wave. If the inhib dies, 1 inhib is fine. 2 inhibs, that's where it becomes a bit more of a problem. If they lose the Nexus, it's really bad. That tends to be a game-losing moment.
There's also a lot of poke pressure from the side of DNF. They have Jace, who's actually really fed, and they have this fed Corki.
Okay, they're going to give up the mid-inhib. That's fine.
With full build. So if Notion ever overcommit, there's still a lot of damage they're going to take before the fight even happens.
20 seconds, mid-inhib down. They have to try and find a way to protect this top inhib, though. You don't want to give over both.
13 seconds.
Wait, Nongshim is trying to dive.
Yeah, oh, he lands a solo player and a Bulldog, the one guy who's not quite able to get out of it. He doesn't have flash, and he just burns down. And now with no Talia, they might just be able to push this one 5v4 even without Elder buff. They have the Baron buff here. They're going to push with the top wave. Dudu desperate to clear out these minions. And he's doing a decent job of it. Looks like the mid wave, though, is coming in. This tower on the top side is getting quite low. Kingen trying to do his best, but he's actually getting burst down by Dudu. And you can see they're so apprehensive to try to go for the end at this point in time, but they're just going to send it right now. They get Gio into the backline. He does have the Zonias, by the way, 6th item. And now they're just going to try to peel for him. Just auto the Nexus, but Gio has other thoughts in mind as he wants more kills. But his